Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And so, the national anthems. Well, those got the juices flowing, and now this. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So we're up and running. And it's Sané. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to get free. Cross from Mus. Chance! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Pinches it off him. Henriks. Germany looking to pass their way through. Wirtz! He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's going all the way. Decent chance! And he's there to get it away. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Wirtz. Mittelstadt. Musiala! Musiala! Oh, that was no routine save.
Musiala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Looking to play him in. Cleared away. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Havertz. He's gone for goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That is ended up in no man's land. Slovakia are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And this is... And Sonny! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. Can he finish? Slovakia have the chance to go the other way. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's crossed into the middle. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Sane could move up a gear here. Musiala. Musiala! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Musiala actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Germany have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Mittelstädt. Chance! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 10, Musiala.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Germany leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. He is through here! And he's got his cross in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Now it's Havertz. That has been slung wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to play it through. Opts to play it back. He's having a go! Straight at the keeper.
Well, even for him.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Everyone, please welcome the two
Look back
sides.
on the first 45 minutes.
Germany merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Germany leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Some resolute defending there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Wirtz, that's really well manoeuvred. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Henriks. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Musiala. Germany just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Foot in, and here's Havertz. He's tried one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's Wirtz. Slovakia do have a chance to counter here. He's had it taken off him. Rudiger. And now the breakaway. Searching pass he's played there. Wirtz is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's there to belt it away. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Fired deep towards the back post. It's a really well-measured ball. Musiala being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Oh, good spread. Not the most accurate pass. There could be trouble here. He's having a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Substitution.
Slovakia making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
That's a... Oh no, this does not look good. Wirtz. Now it's Wirtz. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Germany clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Played out to the right. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. Now it's Musiala. Just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Slovakia making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Kimmich. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. I think we're just about done here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Spread it left. He has found the way through.
2 added minutes
There's
have
the
been
delivery.
indicated.
Vids. That pass has been well intercepted. Time added on will be... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Musiala claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.